Hi guys, welcome to Stack Reframe. So till now in all the CSS classes, we have used inline CSS, isn't it? If you see in the text properties also we have used inline CSS. In the border margin and padding also we have used inline CSS, isn't it? So till now we are comfortable with inline CSS, isn't it? So now it is a high time for us to learn how to use internal CSS and external CSS. Okay, so and let me tell you guys, for using internal CSS or external CSS, we should know first what is selector. Okay, because without selector we cannot use internal or external CSS. Okay, so what I'm going to do is today we are going to talk completely about selectors. Okay, so let me make a file here, selectors.html. Okay, I'll just use the basic boilerplate and I'll use right here selectors in CSS. Okay, so first of all, let me tell you what is selector. Okay, what are selectors? Okay, so selectors, by the word, by the name, it is clear that for selecting any particular element in our web page, we are going to use selectors, isn't it? So the base, if you ask me the basic definitions, it would be selectors are used to target and select the particular element in your web page, and after selecting we can use that all the CSS properties. We can, whatever the CSS properties we want to give, we can give it after selecting, isn't it? So selectors are basically used for selecting your element in the web page. Okay, and there are different ways by which you can select the element. There are different sort of selectors. Okay, so we are going to talk about all. Okay, so let me just give you a basic example first so that you will get understand what is selector. Okay, so let me take one paragraph here, p tag, and I'm writing here some text, dummy text. For example, welcome to my channel, stack reframe, isn't it? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use selectors here to select this particular p. Okay, and I'm going to write internal CSS. Okay, so for those who don't know what is internal CSS, please watch my first CSS class video. I have explained what is inline CSS, what is internal CSS, and what is external CSS. Okay, so for those who know what is internal CSS, they know that here in the inside this head section we should write the style tag, and inside this we are going to write all our CSS property. Okay, now here how to select this p, this paragraph content, to use CSS property. So here we are going to write, we are going to see the first selector, that is called element selector. Okay, it is also called as tag selector. Okay, both are same. So element selector or tag selector, it is used to select element. Now see how, what is the syntax of this. The syntax of element or tag selector is the tag name and followed by flower bracket here, and inside this flower bracket you have to write the CSS properties. Okay, so whatever CSS property you will write inside this flower bracket, that will be applied to your particular tag that you have selected. Okay, so if I have to select this and give the CSS property, what I can do is, what is the tag name here? P. So I will write here P. Okay, after that flower bracket, and inside this whatever the CSS property will give, it will be applied to this. Let us see. If I am giving color is equal to red, if I am giving, okay, now we'll go live and see is it applying or not. Just a minute guys, you see our content has been colored in red, isn't it? Why? Because the CSS property is applying to this, isn't it? Now just see, if I'm taking another p, okay, and I'm just copying the same thing here, okay, and I'm pasting here. Now tell me what will be the color of this. It will be same as this because we have used tag selector, isn't it? So in your web page, how many p's you will have, you will be having, all the content will be red. You see the second one is also red in color, isn't it? So if you write here 10 p's, I'm just copying this and I'm just pasting this. If you write, you see we have taken 6 p's, isn't it? 6p tag with this some content. You see all the p tag content is red in color. Why? Because we have used tag selector and we have selected this p tag and we have given the css property color is equal to red. That is why all p tags content is color is red. Okay, now let me give some other properties. Like if I give, let's say if I give border, okay, if I'm giving border is equal to, let's say 2px solid, uh, what should I give? Blue. If I'm giving 2px solid blue, so all the p tags, all the p's here, 6 p's we have, everything border will come to all the p's. You see all the p's are getting border with 2 pixels. Okay, and the content we have written color is equal to red. That is why color is coming red here, isn't it? Now again, if you want to give another properties, like let's say background color is equal to, let's say anything I can give. Let's say I'm giving orange. Okay, or else let me give yellow. Now you see all the p tag will get background color yellow. Okay, you see, is it coming? So this is the way to use tag selector or element selector. Now just tell me guys, if you are going to use inline CSS for that, how difficult it is for you to write. You have to write here style, isn't it? You have to write here style is equal to and pass all this property here and again copy this property to all the p's here, isn't it? Then only you will get the same property to all the p tags. But here if we are going to use internal CSS and using selector, if we select, if you write here 100 p's, I'm just changing, let's just take 12 p's, I'm just copying it, I'm pasting it. I have written here 12 p's, but I have just wrote here one time only using tag selector or element selector, and I pass all the CSS properties here. You see every CSS property will get applied to all the p's, isn't it? You see all the p's we are getting without any problem, without writing any inline CSS, writing again and again. We are just writing only one time and it is working fine, isn't it? So this is the power of a selector we use in our web page, isn't it? Selectors are very, very important for you to understand. So here we have seen what? Tag selector, isn't it? Or element selector. So this is the way. Now again, if you take any, let us take any other example. Let me take any, let us take h1 tag here, isn't it? And if I write here thank you for subscribing my channel, isn't it? And if I write here, now if I have to select this particular element, give the CSS property, how can I do here? What is the tag name here? H1. So I will go here, I'll write, go down and I will write here H1 followed by curly braces, and inside this I'm going to give the CSS property, whatever CSS property. Let's say uh, I'm giving border is equal to 1px solid red I'm giving. Okay, now you see is it applying or not? Just go down, you see thank you for subscribing my channel, it is h1 tag, and also you see the border is coming 1px, isn't it? Solid red. Now if you have to change something, let's say, let us give another thing like color. If you want to change color, if I'm taking yellow or orange I'm giving, you see is it applying or not? Yes, it is applying, isn't it? So this is the way of using element selector or tag selector. Okay, by using this you can target a particular tag and you can give the CSS property, and that will be applied to all the tags that you have used in your web page. Now if you say how can we choose only one of this, if we do not, if let us say if we have 12 p's in our web page, but I want to select the fourth one and I have to give some other properties, we have to use different selector, isn't it? So that we will see in the next video. Okay, so we'll see all the selectors in the next video. Okay, one by one. Okay, so I will explain this in the next class. Okay, so that's it for now, guys. I hope you like this video, and if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, take care, guys. Bye bye.